stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my number's going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the ball.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. It's a loss of 4 on and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He finds Roberts, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I'll take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter. And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing.
but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now Mariota looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw, Luck. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On 2nd down, it's Hines. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, wahoo! Let him know.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mariota on 1st down. And Walker has it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mariota now. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. 6-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be taken in at the 1. And now the rookie's free. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 39, Mariota. Pass incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings us 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. Roberts has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And some room to work. Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 31, Luck. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, here we go.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Suckup for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Hines. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Hey, Echo. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Right here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Back near his goal line, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack by Marcus Hunt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Throwing is Mariota. Roberts got it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Mariota now to throw on first. It's caught by Roberts. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mariota to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Boom, all day.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Succop's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Check out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 12, Mariota, and his throw here's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck completes it to Hardman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. On 2nd and 9, Luck Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. 23 yards the pickup there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Henry. Anthony Walker, the other Colts linebacker with over 100 tackles a year ago, making the play there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That's it. Big hit.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Luck, and he's going to keep it here. Finding room at the 30, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was Comeback Player of the Year, and he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. Here's Luck. It's caught by Funchess. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. High school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
Indeed means action.
Exactly.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Throwing, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Mariota on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the read option, it's Mariota. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Mariota now. He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
Luck, and the Colts come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Right there, 54.
A shotgun snap for Luck, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, Mexico. Smooth.
Here's Locke. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now a first down throw. Locke. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right there.
Again, Locke. And his throw is incomplete. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Locke. Going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Now it's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So you knew one way or another that they needed the two scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all three timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all three timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Where are they, team? 3.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
61. Matchbox. Right.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, motion backfield. Crawl.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Hooked up on the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
So this one, a Titan victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Tennessee, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights.